No, I want to rep my region's jersey. So here we go. JBA, flashback into long. It's Fuzi up next for one. Sus backpedaling. He gets the car, and he gets to safety. I say that. They have a molly for him. On the run, though, he gets two. 2v2 here. Sonic and Stan. Not be challenged. NRG are going to pump the brakes and make this round interesting.
Whole minute and 20 to play wingman with a whole open two-site play. That gives NRG a huge advantage to try and catch them off guard, maybe isolate those duels. And info gathered for Sonic, but that's information that leads to a quick demise. Stan hears the footsteps rolling out towards middle, could catch him by surprise with the flank. Smoke for the mid to B.
Gotta get
cut off the cross right now. He spots them out, can't lock in the kills, and both survive a little while longer, but both so incredibly low on HP. And now it's Stan to look to facilitate through this round. Picks up a kit on his way into this B-bomb site as well, but the setup right now for these two players on the pistol looking fantastic. George looking for the quick kill, trying to bait out the hex swing. Won't come through just yet. Stan's still buying his time right now, but no fights given. Looking to isolate these duels, but can't get past George Crosshair. Enough HP to tank through for NRG to open things up.
Oh, it's so close. If Stan gets one of those kills, you think he has the round. The backpedaling here from Susp on the run as well. I mean, this pistol round should never have been for Wildcard. EHZY, Phi.
Fizy.
That's my copyright. JBA, easy double kill. I love this setup. Just to completely decimate one prong of the approach instead of having to deal with both. But door smoke will make life complicated. OC taking a long time to get that bomb planted, though. That's seconds that will burn off of that smoke and allow Wildcard to assemble.
Boost, no visual, and a drop off right there. The Galil, 35 bullets through the door. Looking to provide some damage, and Hex in a very forward duel. It's tough to retake on this B bomb site, and there goes Uzi down to the MAC-10, stepping up just in time for Bro. They're struggling to cross into the bomb site right now. Bro playing whack-a-mole. Can he find the last? He certainly can. Denying access in a 3v5. That B site, so incredibly difficult to retake right there.
It is just Susp again, this time with better weapons. This time to drop the smoke to give him some space. Good spam as well on these players. Low HP for Bro, but he finds a kill easy on a Sonic. Oh, it's Susp burns. You know where he is. They think he's inside the smoke, though. He keeps moving, and eventually he gets found. Now from long, though, Stanislav provides a kill, brings it back to the 3v3. You have Hex making the move in through the mid doors. Now that Stan gets picked. Hex moves, but JBA with the instant headshot. Now a 2v2. Fuzi scoped up on the ramp. In the blind spot, it has to be JBA in the clutch. 10 HP here for Bro. JBA looking for a triple, but Bro has the molly. He could win the round right here. JBA needs to get on that defuse as soon as possible. Flashbang to Cat. Molly deployed. Goes in deep. JBA finds the kill. Does he have the time? He finds a gap inside of the molly. Onto the bomb. JBA solves the puzzle. Defuses the bomb for the clutch.
Dancing around the flames. Like you said, no room for any sort of errors right there. And JBA doesn't make any. Dancing around the fire. Contact out long doors. That could be a nightmare for him as well. He's trying to play the dodge flash at the moment.
Be also exactly what he's looking for. Use of avoiding. See, oh no, but the flashbang did get him. And Fuzi misses. Disastrous round here for Wildcard. A Sus falls next. Everything was perfect for Wildcard until it wasn't. What can you say?
New look out of NRG right now. They're making no mistakes in these rounds. So diligent, utility to back it up, and collapsing on Wildcard setups. Perfect take towards long, punishing that Stanislav presence. There's no chance for JBA to hold on to his weaponry. Eventually charged out by Hex. Still stuck on one kill here. The ops haven't actually been a huge presence in the server for either side. They're going to meet head-on in a collision in this one out by Uzi. Able to sideline OC trying to get aggressive towards that long side. When you spot an opper towards long as well, that kind of hints that there's a lot more presence, but there's nothing else showing. Fuzi continues to keep that long side under lock and key with his op, and so that's going to stack the resources over towards this B site.
With no pressure, they think it's a weakened B site, but it certainly isn't. It is a firing squad, but a 2 for 2. It's potentially enough. Ichi did the smoke though. Stanislav's waiting for his teammates to activate. Then he'll use the HE to try and deal some damage onto the planter. That off the mark. And so, Wildcard group up for the retake. Who's going to lead in first? Then he gets dealt with, not the spray down for Stan. And so it's just Hex. 1 versus 1 now, dancing around the site. Sup has no kid. Hex could play the time, but he doesn't. And Sup has gotten time for the defuse. Another clutch effort here for Wildcard, but a second round nonetheless.
Another round down to the wire right there. That just might be the key here. Take it on in. Blade long pop here. Stan's got to be prepared, and he doesn't have any backups. Again, side turn, and it's again a George entry. Catwalk aggression coming through, and OC's crosshair denying that access. They got a 5v3, and they've got some phenomenal positioning as well. They have this long space, but they also have a tons lurk in this 5v3. And that would be an easy opportunity for Bro to just scale out, identify that this site's open, and for them to make the long transition in. It's about NRG playing with the minute and 20 that they have left on the clock. Capitalizing on the 5v3, but they make some missteps there into the Fuzi crosshair. That allows them an avenue back into this round.
Now flashbang slides, hit a ride, bro. As long as he gets that 1 kill, that's all that matters. They know it's Fuzi alone here on the A site. Oh, he's making a lot of noise doing it as well. Hopping around, he'll tuck away towards the elevator. They have no smoke. Okay, now it is. Dribbling in as I speak. Down the side. Fuzi catches the player with a knife in his hand. Hex blasted with an op headshot, and there's still the gap. Able to cross though. OC needs to be prepared. Scoping on every single angle possible. And now it's just him. Scopes up for 1. Fuzi misses though. He's out of ammo in that AWP. And he'll go in for the reload. And now gonna swing it with a pistol. Are you kidding me? Fuzi just said, drop a graffiti on the wall and one-tap him. That's a strat.
Needing that X factor, needing that clutch to ignite in back-to-back difficult rounds pulled from Wildcard. Might just do it.
E-site stacked as well. They're in the perfect position. Molly deployed. JVA in the corner. Sonic even delivers the first kill. He's done far more than is necessary. Now, I wouldn't personally let George go on by, but JVA just wants to play for the round win here. Here you go. First kill's easy, second kill's free, and the third, he's just going for highlights here. JVA just waits out the whole round.
Not a safe place for Sus to stand on this catwalk. As you said, it's been, on certain occasions, a bit of a difficulty trying to hold up against the catwalk executes. The NRG have had so much efficiency in throwing down range. And that's a huge relief right there. Starting it off with an opening pick from Fuzi, then carrying forward further aggression to help out these 8 defenders. Sonic's quick on the flank right now. They're dropping into CT spawn though. Trying to set up their teammates with flashbangs, but Sonic already arriving on the scene. The shots firing up here, and George on just a late long lurk. Has to make something out of nothing here. A quick tap for a kill, but the whole swing comes through from the rest of the squad. Wildcard close it out. We're knotted up at the turn of the half.
6-6 here on Dust 2. And NRG take their map pick, potentially pull off an upset. The Austin Major on the other side. Flashbang in here for Nitro, the dually swing wide. Sonic can't hold on though. And so Bro with the double bomb on the floor. NRG looking good in the pistol.
Quite the start here for NRG. Sus not ready to give up the grasp of this pistol round just yet though. Both those dual Berettas down. Bomb recovered. Still a difficult 2v3 to claw back from here, but there's a bit of utility left for this duo. See if they can catch NRG overextending here. Hex going to stay crouched. Safe and sound, and there's so much resistance on middle. It's going to be difficult to break this up. Quick headshot out of George. Doesn't miss. Now Hex can run through the cat side. Free flank for him. And NRG start off the second half with a statement. George doing what he does best here. That's showing up. He's getting shifty on this B-bomb, so you got to be careful.
I was about to say B was weak. That smoke is not going to stop them whatsoever. They will flood out through the tunnels. Flashbangs, though, not as effective as they'd like, but Bro's out of ammo. He switches to the pistol. And JVA with a Desert Eagle. Fuzi arms himself with an M4. It's not easy, but it is possible. OC dropping it. It has to be JVA! With the Desert Eagle, he doesn't get the last headshot. He found 2 more in that one. Oh, I think he
Yeah,
broke it
Hex
down.
definitely saw something, right?
The swing is just too late. That should have been punished.
As this mid smoke fades away, that leaves them with even less time. They really got to hit the gas right now out of mid. They blow open the smoke to actually facilitate some further aggression, and Fuzi has to do something out of tons right now. Nitro already cutting them off, though, before they can even make it towards B. Nitro collects two.
Oh my god.
Blowing open the smoke, eventually bested by Stan, but so little time left. Stan now providing some coverage. There's just no time, though. Fuzi can't fight his way through this round and is bested in the end. George with the eventual dagger to seal that round up. NRG would like to stack it up, but there's so much faith in this setup. And again, OC, a bit of an alpha eagle looking to avoid the flashes. And in this position, you can still thread in a quick kill and try and drop off the CT, but instead he peeks into Fuzi's patient up, right where he wants to be. And Fuzi holds the line long enough to catch the kill.
Yeah, Nitro gonna be put underneath some pressure. Stuck on Torte, but again, the B-side defense is strong, but it burns away. Sonic gets it. And then Stanislaw slices down Nitro. Finally, that B bomb site has been broken. Wildcard have been targeting it every single round.
So much fluctuation on the top level, but you said it comes down to this. OC with the op, good time to see what he can do. If he can start to walk in these shots, there's an opening. Stanislaw sideline for the rest of the round. OC claims his kill, but then falls back. Gives some crucial map control right now to the Wildcard camp, and they can work in this 4v5. JBA blasted down to 27 HP. Not going to make his life easy, but they have this catwalk control held on to, and they have the timer ticking up against NRG.
NRG are kind of short on a couple of kits here that need to get moving. Those are on the long players. Now coming up Cat, though. Fuzi delivers. The kills start to roll on through. They all go down. Wildcard shred up NRG. Spit them out.
Shot doesn't quite connect there on the mid-cross. Fuzi looking for some openings. Again, it's that delayed long take here. George going to be under fire. Flashbangs in the air. This time, though, George at least able to seal a kill in. He's traded quickly, and Sonic is fast towards his cat approach right now. Difficulty's trying to make it on top of the Xbox, and there's some tons of aggression here for the side of NRG. Claiming even more space. Calling this B side of the map completely clear.
Sonic is worried about a potential mid-collapse. That's why he's slinking backwards instead of moving forwards at this moment. Peek, and he'll go down. Surely that needs to accelerate this long play.
Everything that time.
Oh boy. NRG with a great mid-round here.
Oh, so they want to be on this play. Okay, that will do.
Sure.
I thought that was going to be a little too much dip on the chip there for Hex, but he just nails the kill. Now, bro, falling is a different player than the player that was already flanking, so one more known towards this long side. The issue is you have to cross past the OCA to BP. Waiting for the smoke is some good diligence, but it's still going to be a difficult site to break into here. No further flanking from Hex. He's going to look to join forces here. Great Molotov to try and isolate a lonely Nitro, but that Molly getting body blocked by OC still gives him a visual. The bomb plant's safe. Nitro can't quite see his target just yet. That Molly going to flush JBA into a fight. Swinging for the fences, but denied by Nitro. It's planted for Plat, though. Uzi can get full vision on this duel. He's got an op to close the distance.
He's got one flashbang to do it as well. There it goes. And now they found a smoke. It was on JBA's body the whole time. Defuse going to be started up. Stuck all the way. Fuzi's not even going to fire shots into the smoke. The defuse comes through seamless. It's map point for NRG.
Yeah, I mean, just needed a little firepower to get through that round as well. 5 towards long right now. Last time this was the case and there was that heavy setup, we saw that tons of aggression. Are we going to get that again from Hex? Might not even be necessary. They're still stacking over the right side of the map here. How quick can Wildcard be? That's the question. Trying to peek before the smoke blooms. But no kills connected just yet.
Oh, and Bozy on the plat picks Nitro trying to cross. Nobody on the site here for NRG to resist. This has to come down to the boost. This could be major, but instead Suff slaughters George off the top rope. And Fuzi trying to be patient on the shot, doesn't convert, but NRG must save. They are dead broke again.
They're hunting. They're very aggressive on this hunt as well. Understandably so. There's so much money in reserve. Boost action for Sonic could be cheeky. It's gonna be tough to anticipate for Hex. And gonna slide through here. Location known. Hex fights for his life, but he can't stand the fight up against Sonic for long enough. One rifle hits the floor here for NRG out of the 3.
Well, in the meantime, Sonic picks up an op to try and pick the cross. There's 2 players in suicide right now. And Hex. Oh, and OC stepping forward for 1. Stanislaw gets splattered, but surely he don't escape. Surely he doesn't, yes. Stops, controls the AK. And converts that kill. He almost got away.
Yeah, reins it in just as a buzzer. I mean, OC was nearly around the corner into safe. Even of CT, but can't quite scale in time. Good news is that op is recovered. Doesn't linger in the hands of George for too long before Uzi eventually tracks the kill. Next at bat. He's getting where he needs to be here. It's about getting there in time, though. Bit of a slowdown on the catwalk might provide him that access here. He's got the op. Can he hit the shots to back it up?
Oh,
Collateral landed. Sus hit. And the chase down into the site. At least successful to gain some access here. Looking for another shot. Hex opping. Looking phenomenal. JBA now looking for the trade. A flashbang in the air. But Hex has reined in his aggression now. Repeat rolling. JBA trying to keep this round in safe hands. And the rotate's starting to arrive on the scene. They have to play it in the 2v3.
JBA will be able to climb back up towards Cat. However, Bro already crossing. This is not going to be expected by Fuzi at all. It comes down to JBA again in a clutch. He's going to hop up top. Spots on the first, but the op shot from Hex lands, and it's an eco victory. NRG, they will have to grit their teeth. It requires both pistols and a couple clutches. I mean, we have other teams like Imperial qualifying alongside a surprise in the form of Fluxo. Now, NRG could be another surprise, but Wildcard are here on Inferno to say otherwise. Fine job by Cole Extra McHenry, a qualifying map for NRG, but who said it was going to be easy? And next to each other here, JBA. Just jiggle peeking, setting up Fuzi inside of the pit, flashbang forward, JBA gonna eat it. Is the problem, so 2 players go down for free. Fuzi, though, the ace up the sleeve here for Wildcard. Does he have an extra? No. 2 versus 2 here. Wildcard could fumble the bag here in yet another pistol. NRG posted up. Hex here needs to defend his planter in the form of Bro. As they advance, though, it's up to Bro. Low HP on Stan, 25.
No
but
way.
Stan's got it. 1 HP. And Wildcard will get their first pistol of the series. Yeah, I have to be careful because, you know, they're qualifying to the, the Valve-sponsored tournament. So I have to, be careful who's listening. Sorry, Mr. Valve developer who's listening to the stream.
Hey, I'm pro. Making it easy for yourself.
Work smarter, not harder. We got the subs up top. That's an easy first kill on a Bro. We got the B hit coming through. Sonic back at the site, but he only gets away with a dink. That allows access in towards B. A couple little bits of chip damage here from the SMGs. Won't stop the bomb plant. We got a 4-on-4 retake.
Post plant positioning here. NRG starting to settle with the smoke still up. Very limited utility. That is 1 flashbang from JBA ready to go. Trying to pull this retake off. Sus looking to be the tip of the spear through CT, jiggling up these angles. They let their confidence players scale up first, and it's overwhelming on this bomb site. George now left into the clutch. The headshots start to roll out of his AK. It's now Fuzi trying to chase down this finishing kill. He's just failing. He's running. Had a kid as well, so kind of surprised to see him just escape, but George does enough with the kills initially.
Fuzi picks up an op, so maybe the save is not all silly, as you might think.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's being cautious with that economy. And, well, what they do with the rifles and the Nexus is so powerful. It's a good thing they had every tool at their disposal for that utility down banana. And NRG sidelined early. Hex looking to make a desperate move past the smoke. And that AK used up against him. 2v5 now. NRG having to fight.
There's a welcome greeting. Here's OC gonna cross the bridge. This is a huge shadow advantage. Prepared for a kind of fight, but JBA faster on the draw. And bomb sent catapulting forward. George left to be a passers-by here on the Inferno streets. I think they want to hunt him. They know he's in T-spawn.
Yeah, they got a box in here. They're kind of sectioning off the map here, constricting on his location.
Ooh,
He might get caught with the back turn. That's perfect for Sonic. Easy finish.
In the meantime, NRG just going to take a slow approach. They're going to wait for this banana utility to start to fade. Ollie up for Sus, and he's forced out in the open. Both B players drop. What's the reaction here for Wildcard? Fuzi will be scrambled. JBA is going to leave. He was going to leave.
He's inside the smoke. This is going to be very difficult here. Stanislaw under pressure right now, but he has JBA coming through in time for a rotate. He did a lot of damage. He's staying alive here. JBA transferred the spray. Hex not able to make it out of apartments here, and Bro made such a powerful move getting inside that CT smoke, but there's no information, and he's just going to be left to save his AK. The disruption from Stan, it saves him again, in the precision from JBA to capitalize.
So a three-man setup. The flashbang to go forward. Just a smoke, nothing else. To be deployed, JBA will get into pit, power position, established right now. They're gonna fly out of the apartment. Sonic on first contact, flashbang. Excellent, but JBA gets one digged, and it comes down to Fozi's pistol again. Nitro to complete a 1v3, picks up and up against the plant.
It's low HP for Stan as well. Has that up in hand. He's gonna hold on to the Tech 9 for now in this clutch, and hits himself into apartments, so now he can find himself in a position of power. And he's going to now look to plant the bomb. It's actually not planted for him in the lane side, though. That's going to make things difficult, especially with kits.
Ollie available as well in for the apartments, potentially.
Gotta move.
Stanislaw, he's going to start the defuse. And Nitro just going to get gunned down. Captain America, more well known for his shield than his gun.
12-2 for the top of Wildcard. And a whole lot of those kills are coming through with this sidearm. It's a dual threat.
Next up is Sus. On the move, drops Bro. And Nitro can do nothing to trade. He's kept at bay by the Molly. Now flashbang forward. Then he spins for the kill on a Sonic, but he's down to 5 as a result of the duel. They continue pushing forward is the question. Sus wants to keep fighting. There's no more flashbangs here for NRG. They have to dry swing and blast their way through this setup.
Patience for Hex could open up some opportunities as well, but they're still scaling in. This B side, Stan forced to jump away, and instead Sus fights forward. A little bit discombobulated in the setup, and Nitro taking all the names. No smoke for the cross, and Fuzi will cut it off just in time. Hex gets deleted on the lurk. No need to rush this one. 40 seconds left. You have plenty of time to route towards B, and Fuzi pushes past the smoke. This time, the sidearm doesn't come through with a win. Instead, it's NRG.
You know, what is given, they will take.
Yeah, and in the chaos right there, though, again, you can kind of see some disruption. They're still fighting for Banana Man. They want it so desperately. Utility strike on the Nitro, the guy that was finding the frags in the last round. And it's still that same early, high-octane Counterstrike that's coming through here. George, spotting the presence on B, is trying to make an active move on the A side to reclaim some space. He might have a gap in apartments.
He's out. Pick here. JBA is going to go down. Bomb is going to go through the apartments as well. To make this complicated, there will be an A-site post plant for NRG. They somehow turned around a 3v5 to their favor.
Oh, and Bro's here in these rotates right now. 2 footsteps and a late flank. Oh, is he gonna get cleared? No, he steps in towards the pit. Towards Mexi, looking to find some extra frags. Sonic seems aware. He knows, man. He's too aware of this setup right now. But Bro's patience could pay off. And as he turns the corner and thinks he's safe, that's when Bro starts to lurk up behind him. Bomb half ticked now. You gotta move quickly, and George lines up a transfer as he burns in the flames. Not even gonna be required, but a missed op shot from OC. Might need to speed up right now. Bro in a 1v2, caught by the Fuzi op. And there's time for the defuse. Is there? 10 seconds? A kit in Fuzi instead. Stan sticking it like he knows, and there isn't enough time. Get these pieces in the right position as well, but it's only going to be a duo to try and stop this B execution. Susperty with a flash, underhand jump throw through the smoke, try and make a hero play. Cozy in the same boat right now. Everyone blinded up. One player's transferred into CT. Sus from providing some coverage here. The two Swedes locking down this B-bomb site. But Fuzi has to make it happen within the confines of this smoke. The flank punished. Fuzi might be last man standing here soon and not standing for long. Nitro chases down that kill all the way through coffins, and OC turned for a split second, loses the tool to JBA. Rifle recovered as well. There's a kit. There's a chance. There's a world where he makes this happen right now. They need to find these quick shots, and Bro stands around the pillar.
Can Wildcard bounce back at all? I mean, I would be impressed if they weren't mentally struggling right now here in map number 2. JVA with the flashbang though, and with a huge play! One flashbang, one player! 3 letters, it's JBA! He pushes forward as well for even more. Fuzi to lock it in. What a way to turn around the tides here for Wildcard.
And that right there, that's got to revitalize some energy. One momentum stopping round for NRG towards the tail end of the half, unless Hex has anything to say about it. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
He's ready for that angle, Sonic. Thinks he has the jump on him. That's not the case, and a little bit of life, but they're camping on top of that bomb. Like it's their prized possession, and understandably so. That's their ticket to a winning half, despite all the tough rounds.
Okay, Wildcard are a little spread here. What if Hex just hard cleared stand?
Oh my god.
Oh, terrible timing. And it begins. A 1v4 effort. Oh my goodness, Fuzi. It's also kind of tagged it as well. Straight through the smoke, misses each other. Now chasing down the bomb. That you do not have to A-site for free. And the Tech 9 will not get a flying headshot on the Fuzi. That round got too complicated.
Wildcard looking to sweep these pistols. Good opportunity. JBA stomping around in apartments, looking to try and make his presence known. Make sure that NRG get the players where they need to be. And Sonic is chasing around the corner right there, looking for the follow-up. It is eventually a crossfire. The reinforcements right now on this A-bomb site are severe. And it helps out in closing. Hex was just a distraction, but there's still more work to be done. 2v2 now. As the dust settles, there is an open path to this B-bomb site.
Yeah, the 5-stack A eventually works for NRG, but mid's clear. Apartments is clear, and so to the B site for free. This will be a difficult retake for NRG.
So far removed right now. They're a little bit slow on the uptick of this retake. Going to allow for plenty of time for Fuzi to reposition in this pose plant. Going to catch some early eyeballs, and he's got spotted. And he gets spammed. Can't even fight forward right there. Knocked out of the round. It's just going to be on Sus, the other Swede, to try and seal this one on up.
Smoke kit available here for Nitro. As they push forward with the util in hand, Sus can't quite convert the kill, and he's getting wrapped up. NRG pick up another pistol round. And Austin is still in their sights on this map. A calamity there for Wildcard.
Been putting forward, pay off well. A little family reunion for Sus if he locks in these next 2 maps, but still a road to get there. He has the AK, but sides turned right there. George peeks forward perfectly. Flashbang to continue the aggression, but somehow Sus spins and makes it happen. They're still making this charge forward into the A-bomb site. There's still so much reinforcements ready to go, and Hex and OC keep them at bay at an arm's length.
Not meant to be. Fuzi 21 kills in 14 rounds, and it might not be enough. Despite miracles, the follow-up just isn't there. You're going to see here on the site that JDA can't convert the kill onto OC with the MP9. Turns to the top of Counterstrike for OC on the horizon in just 5 rounds. And a swing from George, but no kill. A dink, that is all. Hex drops low, needing to dodge out on the flashbangs. They will not charge him down. Wildcard take the opener and hold.
They could have made the decision to try and run it down in this A side, but that's not the case. They got the 4v5. They know the pressure's on NRG here. And they're diligent about the way that they operate in this map control now. OC, though, a nice off angle. Flash is avoided, but a quick trade from Stan. It's going to allow them to wrap here. There's still so much resistance on this A side, and a smoke spam for Sonic. A burst onto Bro. Doesn't get a chance to fight forward. Now Nitro spinning every which way, has to time his aggression right here. But eventually, the 180 does not come through here. And Hex, well, the best way to uproot him out of pit is to hit that other side of the map. Finally out, but can't really make his way into this round. That's called a save. Not overcomplicating the matters whatsoever. Now down banana, down middle as well. Here they're getting in the face. Hex is charging forward. A 3K Hex turning the tides right now. The rifle in his hands, and he takes charge. Wildcard don't know what hit him.
They uproot him, and it's like a tortoise out of his shell, man. He's so speedy.
No longer hanging about in pit, man. He is in your face. You can't escape him. So much initiative out of Hex. And in the 5v2, they just fall back here. Oh, you gotta be careful on the jump spot. So it's again Bro falling. That opens up some paths here for some disruption. Smoke in. Bomb's full committed. Uzi not taking any risk, but as it drops to the floor once more, Nitro sealing in that kill as the blowing open of the smoke. Sonic left in a pretty challenging position here in the 1v4.
Very possible still, however. Smoke's about to fade. Damage worthwhile. But oh my goodness, what Hex just did to them in this round. Simply unbelievable. Now, Smoke deployed. Hex is just going to swing before it blooms for the quad kill.
Still utility here for Nitro as well. Smoke just tossed in. Molotovs to boot. As the execution looking to come through here. They've got him contained in Banana right now. It's a trap, but they're walking right into it. Bro flashed off though consistently, but there's so much reinforcements. Nitro backed against the wall, and Bro boosted up high. Looking to stand tall, but only provides 1 kill apiece for these defenders. And now it does come down to the flank.
And it's here already. Hex, top Banana. It's down to Fuzi. He's done it so many times on Inferno. He needs 26 kills to keep Wildcard going. He tucks in, he sees the shadow. He hits the headshot. NRG had the round in the palm of their hand. They knew everything. Yes, NRG on paper are better than a lot of the teams in the third place bracket, but it becomes uncertain. Getting info would be their opponent, and NRG have lost to them in previous series. Getting info are just a team that is all firepower. The strat is to hit the headshot. They don't want to play against that. They want to make it here and now, but that's not a good start. Knife out for Bro. Goosh onto Nitro, but a shot through the smoke from OC will keep him interested.
Hang around here for how long? There's a lot of utility for this retake. That's the big silver lining. Lose out on the site here, but can definitely pull a retake off, given the fact that they have this utility.
Got 1 kid on Hex as well to make it happen. Swing. Sonic on the hold. It's a trade. That's what they need. And as Hex and OC fall, it's all down to George, and he's done as well. Wildcard, breakthrough NRG. Oh my goodness, but in the meantime, Stand. What are you cooking with this? He's gonna walk out the apartment and see the whole setup. He sees 3 people on lane. That is all they need to do. To hit the B site. JBA just swings them. Bro, around the corner. The guy they've been bullying this entire game.
He's alone on an island with half his health.
Got no utility. Just the gun. And the headshot not connected. He's thinking about the re-swing. Oh, and he's got a ton of damage. Not the double, but with Fuzi and Stanislav down to 16, it's Sonic! To lock in the map, you'd have to think Hex needing a miracle. Wildcard dodge death here on Inferno. It will be Anubis to decide who makes Austin.
Absolutely phenomenal right there. What a close coming through for Wildcard. Having to dig deep.
You know, in Counterstrike, they've been at major qualifiers. They've struggled. This is the time now. Nitro diving away in towards E-Box, being chased down by multiple players. He's good for none. And instead, it's Wildcard. Tons of damage. A couple of kills in the mix as well with the bomb plant. They're looking good for the pistol round. Just Hex to really stop him, but he's getting flanked as well. Complete domination on the map for Wildcard in this pistol round to kick off Anubis.
Oh, man. Yeah, they got layers to this pistol round right there. They just pack it on top of that NRGB bomb site. Skip step here. No bonuses in order. A flashbang. And Nitro not pressing forward enough to try and take that duel. He's willing to just gather that information and fall back, hold on to his utility, and allow Hex to open up the round right down to Fuzi.
And Suff swinging. But Nitro takes down the mercenary. Pure North American pride in this round. Flashbang forward as well. Stanislaw struggling, but swings back. And with Sonic following up, it's back to the 3 versus 3s. Bro, solo defender here. Had a very difficult map of Inferno. Will he even be tested, though? Will it just be the fake? Molly backside, smoke for the cross, and... Bro, isolated out of the sight. Sonic's going to sneak through, though. And he could have a surprise waiting, but it's JBA instead to pluck him off the perch. Cross allowed. Bomb to be planted. 3 versus 5. Looking to be given up by NRG. Unless Hex and George have something to say. George inside of E-Box, stomping around. Sonic falls first. The retake is on. Both players inside of B main. They have a molly, though. You wonder if JBA has a lineup for it, potentially. But no, smoke on the bomb. Defuse. To be started up, but no one has a kit. Fake defuse first. Jumping up on the ledge. Hex for 1. And JBA lines up both for an instant clutch. Blink and you miss it. Wildcard up 3-0.
Tech has to be brought out here. See if the young guns can type up the storm in this mid-hole. George trying to lock it down here. Flashes are good. Actually catches onto Sonic as well, but at least a trade offered up from Sus. They're going to carry forward suppression. Perfect flash, but Hex ignores it. Denied the access right there.
They're in A, though. Use that space in middle as a distraction. So the bomb will be planted, and even better, they get deeper control. JBA doesn't need to be aware of this. He isn't. Nitro goes hunting for the lurker. 2 versus 4. Bomb to be planted. Deep control here. Stanislaw's already in beach. But the thing is, the MAC-10, not the weapon for the job here. He'll fire a shot. Take a better position. And Fuzi's also looking for a fight. And Nate heard, but okay. Would you like to molly yourself out of camera? Yeah, feel free, dude. And now the second phase of utility. The MAC-10 swings, but nearly the spray down. Not to be. Fuzi swings into the op, and that's the round.
Nothing but patience right there put on display from NRG. Like you said, mulling themselves off of camera.
Oh, and Sus just wants to swing.
Miss Molly.
And Hex got blinded up, and he gets completely owned. Hex felt like he was blind for an eternity. And easy kills rolling off the conveyor belt for Wildcard. It's just Nitro here on B. Being hunted down. The nades put him down to 3 HP. Round feels all but doomed. A desperate swing here from George. And he gets 2! Still no bomb control. And the clapback here from Sonic is swift.
I mean, as much as Nitro is low on health here, he is holding his ground on this B site. It is such a challenge to try and transfer a kill. We've seen Nitro do it before in this very series. They do enough here once again. I'm just ticking away. They're waiting for this mid play, but OC also put about here, spotted in canals. While Nitro buys time here and stays alive on this B site, OC taking more initiative right now. Nitro, that internal clock has to tick. That flank is coming through eventually. They're so patient. When do you start to suspect it? I don't think he'll beat it in time. Never registers the fact that JBA on the flank. The bomb just about crosses past the scope of OC.
Oh my god.
All in with the AK now, looking to catch them before their feet are planted, but JBA stabilizes the round right there, and Wildcard move on up to 5. On the other end of the server, Fuzi's been able to use just about every gun available to him effectively.
A human arsenal. The swing forward, though. The human arsenal falls. Mid control established, and you think NRG would, or the Wildcard would speed up other sides of the map, and indeed they do. A scene pulled. 2 players noted. Sus locking on to the 3rd. But no kills given over. JBA does find 1 through the smoke. But with time dwindling low, and Stanislaw just meandering in the canals, NRG will convert this. He's back again. George does the same move, but Stan will not fall for that. George has been making absolutely insane individual plays where he is just walking forward in middle with no cover of smoke and taking duels. Doing that in a major qualifier. Many teams think they would play, their opponent would play with discipline. George disrespects.
Some of the best ways NRG have been able to win some of these defensive rounds, Hex included in that mix, and he's got a lot on his plate right now. 4 players contacting up middle. He might have a chance to shine here in this camera position. AK's quick, but the trade just the same. Closest point of contact on the rotate is stuck inside of Tiffin, but Osi blows open the smoke and catches Fuzi. The flank coming through pretty quickly as well. There's a chance that they could pull this one on in.
Sasha only has 9 HP. Oh, but he's going to take the advanced angle. Shadow advantage available for him, but he doesn't deliver a headshot. Damage on the bro, but no kill. JBA, does he feel pressured to swing? Not just yet. He'll duck in behind the cake. Stanislaw providing the upper end of Overwatch, and there you go. Stanislaw picks up the first. It's down to JBA in the clutch again. Swings wide. OC misses. Time running too low here for Josh Ohm. He's meeting another J on the side of the server. It's JBA with another clutch for Wildcard.
You gotta run away from the bomb. Okay. All good. Able to survive with that AWP in these clutch moments, in these late rounds. Second clutch already of the map here, looking for more access. It's a little chaotic inside the canals, and Bro providing some great coverage. Last ditch effort. JBA has to pull through on another late round alongside his op presence, and there might be a chance.
They're planning for
making
CT.
just the right move.
Oh, they're making the perfect move. Fuzi and JBA know exactly what's up. The thing is, JBA kind of needs to fight for site control. CT is not the end-all, be-all win condition for this. They still need an individual masterclass. Be execute, basically, coming through. And Fuzi starts off with a shot onto Hex. JBA playing around the edge of the smoke here. And he delivers. Fuzi with the second. Fuzi could do it all. He's running out of ammo, though. He has to go out for the knife. But he's missing him inside of the smoke. It's he gets backstab. He had no kit. He has to stick it. Fuzi with the ace. And Wildcard keep clutching.
It's a 2v5. Nothing going in the initial phase. Canal's control collapses for Wildcard. I mean, let's see if they can find some answers. They need something to call upon quickly. It's more Canal's aggression this time through A main. Stan saying enough of that here, but can't get the molly off in time. His teammate denied the support. As the molly comes through his way, Sus committing to the duel, and again, NRG started off well.
And this time, it doesn't take a huge commitment out of the players. They actually have a B defense this time around. I believe they've also missed one of their smokes. It's gone into Narnia. So George finds a double. And Fuzi, he wants to find a way to dispose of the off. He wants to get it out of their hands, so OC can't pick it up. He swings into a firing squad of 3 players. And 5-7s will do. I guess that's how you recover from crushing defeat.
A pretty good result right there. Almost winning a force buy into converting it on the next round after kind of a tough 2v5. Got to do it up against the pistols once again. And this time, Wildcard changing their direction in towards the A-bomb site, but OC's on the scene once more.
Yeah, but he's forced off by the flashbang. He takes one, but not the second. The bomb crosses over. That puts it to George, but he can't control the spray. OC trying to hold on to the back lane. He has players advancing on him. Have already got past his angle, actually. Stanislaw tucks away in the corner. He knows OC is up top in the storage, but there's no clutch for Stanislaw this time. No more clutches for Wildcard. NRG, despite losing so many advantage rounds, will secure 5 at a minimum. A halftime break separates one of these teams from the major. So 7-5 and a pistol round rush for NRG to start off their T-side campaign. They might be down 2 rounds, but that could quickly change with 2 quick headshots. 1 half away and a pistol round to start here for NRG to forge their road to Austin with what could be a huge upset over Wildcard. OC posted. I think Sonic and Fuzi actually just want to save more than anything. Sonic less so. Fuzi can keep his armor.
Yeah, I mean, it's so possible. I think Wildcard know heading into this matchup not to underestimate NRG without question. When you look on the names on the other end of the server, there's a nice exit right there. That player with armor.
Mid empty.
I mean, it's full rain here right now. George starting to identify how much space is gifted. NRG taking full advantage of this map control available to them. All the while, Wildcard are distracted. Focused in on this A main control. Fuzi able to connect on the op shot. Does have to evade and evacuate here. Allow for Susp to take the next contact here. Susp eventually falling to the A main presence. Hex activating very quickly, and Fuzi forced off by the Molotov too. In fact, there's no return for Sonic. He pushes past it. And NRG on the bomb site, not only claiming their first lead in the last round, but now extending it, or looking to do so, as they void off the post plant.
Wildcard have to save. They are in such a huge disadvantage right now. Even just by round count, even by the finances, they're not dealing any damage to NRG either. Wildcard have to find a solution. They have got to win multiple different rounds in a row to break the finances here for NRG. This game is going to be a long and difficult haul for Stanislaw, but they keep swinging. They still hold confidence despite the deficits here. They keep 2 kills. But NRG have got so much util to dump onto this site as well. Stanislaw, surely he won't be able to stand in this position. And the flank as well, it develops. The map's too quiet. Wildcard keep moving. The flashbangs are excellent. And a team flash in the mix as well. Hurts. And then Fuzi takes advantage. Back at the site here in a 1v3 that OC doesn't even get to start. Wildcard take the first step back into the game.
Responsive. You're looking for a speed up right now. Fuzi on the scene. Looking to test the waters with this AWP. He's not shying away from these fights. Will fade away from the smoke.
Second HE in. And it'll get a nice catch onto George. Spam battle for Susp. He ducks underneath the bullets. Haircuts handed out. But no kill. At least for the side of NRG. The Swedes hold on. But a Dane fights back. It is just Sonic here on the site for wallbangs. Holds down for the spray for 2. It must be OC again in the clutch. This time he can get started. He's got a minute on the clock. He's searching for the bomb. He will pick that one up.
See if Wildcard try and jump to rotate over towards B. If they continue their endeavor towards A main, how far do they want to push this?
Oh my God!
How long does OC want to wait?
I mean, it was. But eventually he just can't. Right? He's sitting. He's holding. He's only 12 HP. Stanislaw has his gun out. And he connects the headshot too. Fuzi's doing it. He's strafing down into a fake molly in middle. A fake molly in middle. It's perfect. Wildcard game him. And then Fuzi even gets a leg shot in the mix. Gimmicks, tricks. Pull out a Wildcard's jester hat. 4 versus 5.
Spoiler on the game plan there for Nitro. He had the bomb, and he's sideline, having to work it from the sidelines here. Spectator in this one is Stan, follows it up, capitalizes on the low HP that Fuzi provided early. And a 5v3 now. NRG as Wildcard flow through these rounds. No way, Stan wants to further regress. Okay.
Okay.
So return to reality right there.
Which is funny. Gotta come back to A main. Hexed. Thinking about it.
Think about that.
Oh.
Nice catch. Right there from Hex. Looking off a little bit more damage right there. Guess when you're up against an op, damage doesn't matter all that much, but the rifle's going to be called upon as well. Still rocks head first into the AWP there, and Fuzi just not missing right now. OC and Bro left to tuck tail and run away. Try and escape the grasp of Wildcard as they get their grasp on this third map and potentially on qualifying here to Austin.
The hunting party is out. Sonic putting them in the box, but Bro breaking out. Wildcard were down 9-7, and I said they needed to find so many new ways to win rounds, to chew through the economy of NRG, and they've done that successfully. And Fuzi, I'm not sure how he's going to respect this close angle. Nitro, he only has a P250 for it. In the meantime, up close, the bomb goes first, but Fuzi misses the second shot. Still in this round. Inside of Temple, Sonic could deal out death. He's going to empty his mag into the smoke. There's no targets. JVA, the follow-up. This duo on the B rotate has been so difficult to deal with. And Bro will start with it. Stanislav charges forward next, and such massive kill in A main. It's a 2 versus 2. Nitro will plant underneath for Heaven, but JBA has snuck out behind him. Nitro, prepared enough, however, is down to Susp. The Swede to join his teammate Adam B at the Major must clutch it up. Susp swings forward. The first kill is not enough, though. Bro will put down his Scandinavian brother. It's 12-10. NRG stay fighting. But thinks twice about this risk.
Flash ready for OC right now to try and challenge it. Oh my god. Almost caught completely surprised. There's JBA, but somehow evades the shots, and Stan has to hold the line forward facing an E-box, but he's blasted by George. Access granted here, but it is a quick transition here from Fozy.
However, site established here. But as these smokes fade, Wildcard already want to start the retake. They're at the CT street. They're knocking on the door here with one flashbang. They charge forward. They clear out the back end of the site. Hex hiding behind the pillar, gets found. Reload from Nitro as well could cost him. Sonic back in the site. He's out of ammo though. He can't find the kills. It'll go to the final round of regulation. Sauce with nothing to do but run away. And NRG with a round spree of their own. Unlikely, but they might not expect an op. That's the biggest thing. Oh my god, Fuzi's gonna take. Hand is back over to B main. The op fires off, but Bro gets the first kill. The 5-7 is not good enough for Stan. And now JBA holding back of the site. Bro swings. Fuzi lets him go by. Smoking for the cross. Players on the back of the site. Flashbang high, and 2 kills come through for Wildcard. They're getting cut down as they run through. B main. OC gets rammed out by the MP9s and 5-7s of Wildcard. A triple from JBA gets them to Austin. Wildcard will do it. They will not falter in this series. They go through adversity in a 9-7 lead. Unbelievable.